Hi, my name is Alicia, and this is my editing presentation on Platoon 1986 and Dune 2021. For Platoon 1986, the editor was Claire Simpson. She won an Oscar for this editing. The primary techniques I saw throughout the film was cross-cutting, sensory close-ups, continuity of rhythm, information, and emotion, and breaks in continuity. Similarly, for Dune 2021, the editor Joe Walker used a lot of master shots, match cuts, sensory close-ups, breaks in continuity, and continuity of rhythm, information, and emotion. For the sake of this presentation, I'm going to be doing sensory close-ups and breaks in continuity. For sensory close-ups, they use in both of these films the close-ups to really establish the environment that they're in so that we feel what the protagonists are feeling. In the example of Platoon, they use it to really emphasize the environment that they're going through and that they're having to endure during the war. Here we see like the claustrophobic, almost feeling leaves of the jungle. It's really dense and condensed there as they're trying to navigate it. We also see images of the animals that they're having to deal with it throughout the forest throughout it, including the bugs and the ants. This really helps us feel involved. They also use it to emphasize different experiences throughout it. So in this one, we see our protagonist trying marijuana the first time. And in Dune 2021, they use it to establish differences in the nature and the environment around them. So we see a lot of shots like this one with the sand, this one with the water. There's a lot of ones with grass and things like that as well. For breaks in continuity, both these films are filmed in a continuity fashion, edited in a continuity fashion, but they both break continuity at different points to create more of a jarring or unnatural experience for some of them. For Platoon, a really good example of this is when the sergeant passes away. We see in this shot that it's like a little more jaggedly edited than the rest of them. It's confusing, it feels shaky and chaotic. There's people coming from everywhere. It's hard to follow when and where people are going. Just overall, as you can see, it's confusing. You can't tell what's happening, where people are coming from. For Dune 2021, a good example is going to be anything to do with the voice or the reverend. Starting over.
You dismiss my mother in her own house.
Come here, kneel.
You can see the difference in the editing creates, again, a more unnatural experience, and it helps us differentiate between like conscious actions and the voice being forced. We also can sometimes see it with the different visions. This is where we see a lot of our match cuts as well. There's a good match cut. With a lot of the different vision scenes, there's a little bit of discontinuity as the vision starts, again, to help us differentiate between just conscious thought and what's about to happen. And for my citations, I will just scroll through them really quick, but I will also link them. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.